Hi everybody, it's Adam Meyer. I'm back here with another video. I want to go over the Bitcoin halving data and what we have going forward, and we can use all the data we have from before with all the Bitcoin halving dates. So we have November 28th, 2012, we have July 9th, 2016, and May 11th, 2020, and we also have like 3 days from now. So let's go forward to see what we have with the data. So back in 2012, we had the halving happen, and look how we had 60 days before it really started ripping on through the all-time highs from when it was created. So we really started ripping on through right here about 60 days after, and then we rip up to those highs. And then over here in 2016, we actually pulled back, and then we ripped on through 162 days after. So we started ripping on through these highs. That actually isn't the all-time high, but I'm gauging it based on really when it started taking off and ripping, not necessarily the all-time high. So that's where we started ripping right on here. We pulled back, keep that in mind, pulled back, and then we consolidated, and then we started ripping. Okay, so that's what we're looking at there. And then back to the last one we had back in 2020. I know we had the pandemic sell-off, but look how we had the halving happen right here, and we consolidated for a few months, and then we started ripping. So 168 days after. So that's very similar to what this is, 160, 160. So that's what we want to pay attention to. And then we had the 60 here, not the 160, the 60. So I want to be paying attention to that in this area. If we add all these up together and then divide that by 3 to get the mean, it's basically 130 days after the halving. So I know this time is different. We have all-time highs already in this one. So what can we expect going forward using that data we have? So, okay, let's go forward. They do tend to pull back after or consolidate, and there is some time after the halving before it starts on ripping. So why would this time really be so different? I know we already had all-time highs, it's already proven different, but why would it be, it would not be unlikely for it to consolidate for a few months and then 160 or even 130 days after start ripping on through. It could even be 200 days. So this is why I see this as my golden area from here to here. Okay, so from August, so the end of August to basically the end of November, I want to see this be the golden area. If we do get a pullback and a nice consolidation for a rip all the way up, so we can either see a consolidation through here, something like this, and then this time, really, this is when it starts tearing on through all of these highs. And then what I do not want to see, which would invalidate all this, is a massive sell-off all the way through here, or if we poke up through here and we don't actually rip on through and we start to do something like this, this is not a good sign. But we really want to see that start ripping on through in a nice consolidation the next few months. So don't get all hyped up, oh, we're going to all-time highs because of halving. It doesn't mean we're going to do that like right away. So think about the data we do have. Think about the timing. This is what I'm doing personally, not financial advice. This is the area that I'm looking for exponential gains within that time frame. So really thinking August, going into November, December, and then obviously after that, we just get a parabolic move based on the data that does happen. So you think about the halving, where do we really start ripping on through? It's about a year after, you know? It's about a year after. It can even be a year and a half after, depending on that data. Then also over here, we had 162 days. But if you think about where we really started ripping on through, it was about a year and a half after. So you can really pay attention to that. So this time next year, if the cycle isn't expanded, which could have been possible, it could have been expanded, but obviously we didn't start ripping on through. We consolidated, now we're pulling back. If we started ripping on through, I would have said that the cycle is prone to more like a fast forward pace, but now we're pulling back and we're actually showing signs of historical data now of the pullback at the halving and the consolidation. So now let's see what we get going forward, because this might line up with previous cycles. So let's say the end of the year we start ripping, but a year from now to a year and a half from now is really when we start getting the closer to the all-time highs. Let's see if it does happen. It doesn't need to happen. Things can always be invalidated. There could be a recession. There could be a war. We never know. That's the beauty of investing long term, and that's why it's good to have belief in person. That's why I have belief and conviction, and then I also have a whole life and business behind it, that if this does all go to zero, I'm okay. I'm not going to die. Still got my health, still got the house, still got the business, still got the family. So like, that's really what matters, not really the money. Okay, that's how I look at it, and that's how I'm going forward with all this stuff. So take it easy, guys. Love you all. Peace out. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Not financial advice. And I got the dog here. She's saying hi too. All right. See you later.